Good morning to all of you. Once again, Jasvinder here, Managing Director at Patanjali Educators, Institute of IELTS Tohana. Welcome you. I have a message for those who wish to prepare for IELTS test. Please subscribe our YouTube channel so that you can get all the recent updates about the essays and prepare yourself. If you wish to prepare for speaking and writing, you can contact me so that I can give you all the informations how I am teaching speaking and writing modules with the help of internet. So feel free to contact me. I will put my number in the description. Let's move on to the class today. So the topic says nowadays more tasks at home and work are being performed by robots. What does it say? Nowadays, most of the tasks, most of our household tasks or official works are performed with the help of robots. Why do you think it is happening? Why we are relying so much on the robots? Why we are using robots uh, excessively at our houses and workplaces? Is it a negative or a positive development? Once again, I would tell you, is it a negative or a positive development? So we have to define one particular, as the or is having whether we believe it's positive or negative. So we have to pick the one side and elaborate our thoughts for one particular side. Okay, so if we come to the reasons, first reason why we rely so much on the robots is that employing robots, I will tell you, employing means making the use of robots. It's a great way to write. You can write in this manner. Employing robots provides us convenience, quality in work, and time-saving opportunity. So we are blessed with convenience, quality in the work, and time-saving opportunity by the presence of robots. So you can make in any way, the sentence has to look very fascinating. That depends, because English is highly flexible, rich language. You could write in so many possible ways to one particular sentence. But make sure your sentence is, attention grabber, or your sentence is catchy, in other words, I would say. So once you write your key thought, then you have to justify your key thought by putting the relevant examples. You can also put your personal experience. So as far as example is concerned, I've got some thoughts here, some logics here, how it provides convenience, quality in the work, and time-saving opportunity. Okay, so robots work more speedily, accurately, and efficiently as compared to human beings. In other words, we could say the the use of robots is growing because of their uh, working speed, accuracy, and efficiency, whereas human beings are not supposed to work that fastly, accurately, and efficiently if we compare them to the robots. Apart from it, the chances of errors have been reduced noticeably under the presence of robotization, or since the use of robotization has come into existence. So a reduction in the chances of chances or errors can be seen at the workplaces since we have started to use robots for our household and official affairs. So we have proved here it works speedily, it definitely provides us time-saving opportunity. We have mentioned here it works accurately. If it works accurately, it provides quality in the work. We have written here efficiently. So robots also work efficiently if they are working efficiently, and even the work has been effortless if we compare it to the past time. The physical labor has been reduced remarkably. So obviously when the physical labor has been reduced, definitely it is more convenient for us. So these particular thoughts are defining to these particular key factors, key thoughts. So conclusively we could say that excellence in the work along with comfort can be achieved by promoting the use of robotization, or the presence of robotization has brought excellence in the work along with the comfort. So dear students, this is the first point you can mention. If you have any doubt, any question, any problem related to your points or essay, if you do not understand anything, you can contact me. I'll drop my number in the description box so that you can make a phone call and sort out your problems, clear out your doubts. Here we go for the second point here. That says robots have the capacity to work under harsh weather conditions. In other words, I would explain it more openly, in more detail. As we know, in many parts of the world, there are harsh weather conditions, such as very hot weather can be found in some particular regions, and if we talk about some others, we could see opposite. We could see a very cold climate. So during such harsh weather conditions, it becomes really difficult for human beings to perform the work efficiently, accurately, and speedily. So they are not able to work properly and cannot give their 100%. But when it comes to the use of robots, robots can work under harsh weather conditions, whereas human beings uh, sometimes cannot produce the quality results because of the extreme weather conditions, such as very hot and cold climate. Hence, conclusively, we could say that the trend of using robots is on the elevation. On the elevation is a very good phrase. You can use it. That means something is on the rising scale. That is called on the elevation. Something is growing. This is our second point. So I have not mentioned here the third reason, but for your knowledge, I could suggest you, if you believe your word limit requirement can be fulfilled with 2 points, you don't need to go for the third one. But for your knowledge, I would tell you the use of robots is more economical, as investment in the robots is just one time, whereas employees have to be paid almost every month. So uh, it can be said that employing robots somehow seems more economical for the working sectors as compared to the human labor. That can be a point, but you need to write two quality points. If you meet your word limit requirement, you don't need to go for the third one. Here we go for the negative development. As many people may have the viewpoint that robotization is a positive development, but it also has brought many negative to us. So therefore, I personally believe negative is more weightier than positive. So I consider it negative development. You have your own choice. If you think or you believe positives are weightier than the negatives, you can go for the positive direction as well. But make sure your positives, your points for the positive have great quality, great logics to impress your examiner. They are good enough to get the credit for you. Here we go for the negative development. How it is negative development? So unemployment is claimed to be the biggest negative outcome of robotization, of ever growing use of robots. How? Now, so far this seems unclear to us. This does not seem clear thought. We have to make it clear by putting the example. So, uh, robots are, or we could say the growing usage of robots at home and workplaces is replacing human labors at alarming rate, or in other words, we could say human labor has yes has been replaced at alarming rate just because of the growing usage of robots. In that case, we could also mention a massive number of employees have to lose their jobs in the different working sectors as commercial world is introducing more and more automation technology such as robotization at the workplaces to enhance their quality in the work and more production, in other words. This can be, so you could maximize here some thoughts you could put by yourself from your own creativity. Then conclusion, we could say that so the unemployment is turning to be the biggest problem in most of the countries, and it is happening just because of growing usage of robots at the workplaces and home. So obviously this has been proved that robots have brought this very big problem for the world. When it comes to the second point, that is health concerns and lower intelligence. So over reliance, as we that is a human tendency. We want easy things. We want things to happen easily, effortlessly. That is a human nature. So in that case, when robots are there, they have reduced our physical labor. They are working more fastly, more efficiently. Definitely we are relying more and more on the robots. So we could try that over reliance on the robotization causes health concerns and lower intelligence, as physical labor and the use of brain have been reduced significantly. So in other words, I would say that when we use robots more and more, definitely physical labor and the use of our brain uh, get reduced at the workplaces, as most of the jobs are performed by the robots. Then obviously the outcome we receive is health concerns and lower intelligence. So you could write this particular point, and then needless to say, you could say the rising the a decline in the health standard caused by robotization is also one of the biggest negative outcome, or one of the biggest drawback of growing usage of robotization. So we have given two very solid points here to prove how it is a negative development. Now, there is no doubt some positives are also there. So, many students believe there are some positives too. Then why we are not talking about the positives? Why we are just highlighting? Because they are asking the one thing. So, we have to emphasize on one particular side. But in case of positive development, I would like to give you a very solid trick. That is, if you have to mention some positives, if you have to give a little bit favor to the positive side, you could do one thing. In the introduction, you could write like presently, you have to paraphrase this in this. After that, you could say that there is no doubt robots have improved the quality in the work and play a crucial role to uplift our standard of living. There is no doubt, like robots have enhanced the standard of our life. So one positive line is there, and however, I still believe that the negatives of robotization are weightier than positives. And in the last line, that is called the thesis statement, in that you could mention here, I would like to count for reasons and mention this is a negative development. In the same way, in the conclusion, you could say that undeniably, the growing usage of robots at the workplaces and home brings a few very good advantages for the human beings. However, I still believe that then you could put emphasis on your side which you are supporting in the essay. Then you have to give 70% weight to this particular side because this is your prime thought in the essay. 30% or just 10-20% you could favor the robotization by writing one line in conclusion, one line in introduction. But 70% weight should be transferred to the negative development if you believe this is a negative development. So guys, this is all about the essay. Write the essay, send to me so that I can check out and give you feedback. Enjoy learning and keep promoting our channel too, so that the your all near and dear ones who wish to prepare for IELTS test or who wish to go abroad for their higher studies can also join us and improve their standard of English in order to get their dreams fulfilled. So have a great day, enjoy learning, sitting at home. Have a nice day from my side. Keep it up.